Good morning everyone, and welcome back to the not so beautiful Chesil beach. Yeah, as you can see, it's pretty rainy, it's pretty murky, and it's definitely damp. You join me for a bit of a special today. If you're on social media, or you may have seen through YouTube, I'm not sure if anyone's put any videos on YouTube, there's been quite a few triggerfish caught this year on this beautiful beach. Yeah, I've been fishing similar areas to where they are, but I've not actually been targeting them. So this morning, you join me as I target the beautiful triggerfish here in Dorset. It could be a tricky one, and it's probably like, you know, it's very hit and miss, but I'm definitely going to give it a go. So my name's Wayne, and if you love this beautiful beach in Dorset, then this could be the video for you. I've just got to catch one, haven't I?
Heading up the west coast in the morning to find a place where no one knows our faces or our names. If we don't leave now,
welcome back everyone. Welcome back to the channel. How are you? You can answer at home if you want. I am very good, thank you. Firstly, thanks for all the positive feedback, all the great stuff on my last video. Yeah, thanks. I've done a bit of night fishing, caught some fish, so I'll be doing it again in the future, so you'll be pleased to know, the people who like a bit of night fishing. Personally, I don't really get it, because it's just dark, but yeah, that's fishing. Yeah, we'll be doing that again. Well, here we are, back on Chesil, back in Dorset. So today I am targeting triggerfish. Yes. There is people that come out and target him, and that the same sort of faces catch him on this beach. So someone like Ben Stockley, I think's had over 30 this year, but that's no leveler, because Ben is outstanding, as you probably know, and if you've seen, and he can definitely catch fish on this beach. But there's been quite a few people catching triggers. I have been fishing the areas where they are, but I've not been targeting them. So today, or this morning before I coach, I'm going to give it a few hours and have a go. Unfortunately, the tides are around the wrong way, so high water was 3 o'clock this morning, so we're just going down to low. But over low at 9:30 and up, then we should have a chance. Well, we should have a chance anyway, because it's first light, but you know what I mean. But yeah, triggerfish, they're absolutely beautiful. Obviously they're Mediterranean looking style fish, and hopefully I'll get you one on camera. What I'm going to do is sort my rigs out, do some baiting up, I'll come back, I'll show you what rigs I'm using, and hopefully we can get into a few fish. So this is the way I'm going to target my triggerfish. So I'm using an up and over rig, which I'll show you when it's on the rod, because it's a lot easier when it's compressed and I've got it under tension. But yeah, I've got a little bit of bling on top, a little bit of pop up to my tubing, a 3/0 circle to ragworm to a 1/0 with a strip of squid. One thing to note about triggerfish is they got teeth. So I've got a 60-pound leader, whereas when I'd normally fish for bream, I'd probably use about a 20-pound fluoro if it wasn't rough and there was no spiders around, just to encourage and to give the bream more confidence with bites. But with triggerfish, I would always use 50, 60 up, because they got teeth and they will bite you off. And they are very frustrating, because you get a lovely bite, normally a big whack down, and then when you wind it in, you've got no hook left, all right? So then you know you've been triggered, which is not good, all right? Yeah, it's pretty damp this morning. Yeah, I just thought I'd come out and try something different for the camera. Naturally, there's a few codling about still, so I've done that, haven't I, recently? Bit of weight here. Bit of weed in the water, but I don't think this is weed. There's definitely something here. Might just be weed, but... First cast. There's a bit of rough ground out in front of me and I just found it. Never mind. I'll just keep going. As you seen earlier, I got stuck in the rough ground. Well, it's no secret, I'm at Portland End and there's a few wrecky sort of broken ground sort of area and I may be fishing on it. But stupidly, I made my rigs with circle hooks, which I shouldn't have done. So now I've switched my pennel hook to a fine wire, so both my hooks are fine wire. So if I get stuck in anything, I can pull for a break and bend the hooks out. As you've seen, my circle hook, which you will never bend out, got stuck in an object, in some rocks. So when I pull for a break, I lost a full set, which is something I don't want to do. I definitely don't want to leave kit out there, and that was a mistake on my behalf. Normally when I'm fishing this area, I just use a single hook, but today I'm using a pennel with a fine wire. So that's just, there you go, my little bit of bling, fine wire hook. So if I get stuck in, when I pull, the hook straightens out and then I get all my kit back. Anyway, I'll keep fishing. We all make mistakes, eh? I made one, my rigs were wrong. Anyway, let's keep fishing. I didn't have to tell you that, did I? But I have. So as you've seen earlier, I lost a set, which made me change all my rigs. And yeah. Got them both back. Got a codlin on one and a bream with some weed on the other. Nice. Fish on. It's not a trigger fish though, is it? Bloody thing. Thanks, Mr. Codlin. Lovely to see you again. So did I say it's a cod fishing session now? No, that's fine. There's a codlin. Nice bycatch though. Unfortunately, he nailed the circle hook right down inside, so there's no luck for this one, I'm afraid. But I'll take this one home and I'm sure there'll be someone at home very, very excited to eat that one. And it won't be me. But yeah, there's a codlin. It's not a trigger. I'll keep going and hopefully we can get into our target species. Cheers, Mr. Codlin. Oh yeah, I had this one, a bream, weed with a stone on it, and then a seagull flew into my line. It was all going off. But it's all sorted and that's fishing, eh? See you in a bit. Wow. Been fishing for about 2 hours now. It's just coming up to 8 o'clock. I've had one codlin and one bream. No triggers. So as you can see, my left hand rod's come back, slack. There's definitely a fish on there. I've got a 7, there he is, pulled down. Right, I'm gonna look at that. That's a 7-ounce lead. Could it be a trigger? It's probably a codlin. I am actually the only person on the beach. It's foggy, it's cold. I'm getting some bites. It's just low water now. Let's look at this one, shall we? This might be another one of those codlin. I don't know yet though. We're good. Oh no, it's fishing all right. Getting loads of bites. Well, it's a beautiful bream, but yeah, it's not a trigger fish, but that's a nice bream by any stretch. Beauty. That is so blue in that light. If it was sunny, this fish would look amazing. It's got so many cool colours. It's got blue fins. Cheers, Mr. Bream. Not a trigger, but a great bycatch along with the codling earlier. Cheers, everyone. Fishing, and we're catching fish. Booming those 7-ounce leads out all day. Definitely good for you. Well, that's it, I learned to talk. Right, well that's it, everyone. That's it for another session. It's only a morning session, so I just thought I'd film for a couple of hours. It's not my main weekly one, so don't worry about that. Unfortunately, I didn't get any triggers, but I got cod again and some nice bream, so that's fishing, but it's not a target species, so I'll have to come out again. But thanks again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Thanks, everyone.